everybody, and welcome back to another edition of Through the Mirror with Larry Sinclair on the Rense Radio Network. In this week of approaching our last program, I wanted to bring back on a couple of individuals that were one of the first, or two of the first, guests on this program when it started back in March, who I just happened to meet at Playlist Live, passing out basically hero-type baseball cards. They are known as the Homeless Heroes. They are two young Christian artist and rapper who are remarkable young men and probably two of the nicest people you'll ever just walk up to on the street and talk to. Travis Settineri and Jerrell Johnson. And Travis, please tell me I pronounced your last name correctly this time.
You got it right on.
Welcome back to the program, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, I've noticed something. It seems that from that Sunday in Orlando at Playlist Live to today, you guys have become quite popular.
I'd say a few things have happened since.
Well, I noticed that within a short month or two after I met you guys, I started seeing some news coverage out of, I think it's Bay 9, out of the Tampa-St. Pete area, that featured you guys doing what you were always doing on the streets of Tampa and St. Pete with your painting to Jerrell's rapping. And going to the Homeless Heroes website, I've noticed an MTV logo up there. What's going on, guys? A few things have happened. YouTube has definitely got us a lot of exposure. It's got us seen by the right people, and I guess people told the news about us, about just the stuff we do in the Tampa Bay area, and the news reached out to us. They did a little story on us, and then just a bunch of stuff just started snowballing, and we did a commercial for Jolly Ranchers, and we met Rob Dyrdek from MTV. We went out to LA and met up with him. We did some artwork for him. And then we met up with Hulk Hogan, and then MTV called us and we shot a reality show. So how does it feel to succeed at doing what you and Jerrell both, and this is what I want people to understand. You guys weren't actually featured artists at Playlist Live. You guys went to Playlist Live to try to get people to look at your work, and you did it in a very unique manner. You guys made those basic hero trading cards that you passed out and introduced yourself with. Yeah, we definitely went to Playlist, and it was funny because we were there with another YouTuber who was also not really known, and we were just standing online, and we were just like, you know, we weren't saying it in a cocky way, but we were just like, man, we're supposed to be in this. We're supposed to be featured here because, you know, we feel like we put out great videos, and, you know, it was just a lot of hard work, a lot of just not stopping, and we, you know, just keep going no matter what. And there were so many times where, you know, it was tough. We wanted to stop and give up, but just the fact that we love it so much, that's not an option. We can't. So yeah, we just kept going, and doors just kept opening, and, you know, we felt like God just kept confirming it, that, you know, keep going. This is what you're supposed to be doing. And it feels great. I mean, it's great to see the fruits of your labor when you do something and you put your heart into it, and then you get results from it. So yeah, it feels good. It's still, I don't even know how it feels as far as like feeling real or not, because it's so parallel to our lives of what we do. So it's like, I mean, it's just what we do every day. So we just have a lot of fun, and you know, it feels good. I mean, it really does. Well, Jerrell, I've been actually following your music on Twitter, especially. Well, you know, it seems that some people that I follow on Twitter also follow you, and I've seen a lot of tweets that were to different songs that you've put out since we talked back in March.
I mean, how does it feel to know that you've got people out there? And like I said, when I met you guys, that was the first thing I told you the first time you came on this program. I don't think you could meet any two more real, down-to-earth, sincere individuals as the two of you. And it's just absolutely amazing to see how this thing has just skyrocketed in such a short period of time.
Oh, man. Well, thank you so much for the compliments. It really means a lot. You know, I just think that the number one thing we try to do is we really try to stay grounded in what we do. We really just try to stay grounded, you know, because a lot of people say a lot of good things about us, and you know, we've achieved a lot of things, and we've had success in a lot this year, and we've also had some failures too. But it's just that we're just grateful for everything we have, and we don't take the little things for granted. Even if it's something like just being able to walk or something, like we just really have a heart for people, and to really change a lot that's going on, because you know there's a lot of negativity out there, and we see that, and we're like, we don't really want that to be out there. So whether I make my music and I try to, you know, send a message out of a positive message out to people, or if we're on YouTube where it's a lot of other videos that are talking about things that are not so good, we try to be that light on YouTube as well. And as well as if we go to the street just to meet people, because people, you know, they work hard every day. They meet rude people every day. Everybody's not nice. So we just really just want to, just make people happy, or make people feel good, or just show people that there is another side to life, that life doesn't have to be so stressful, or you just don't have to be so upset all the time or just angry. So I can just say that I'm just extremely grateful for the opportunities that I have been getting, and just, you know, just still learning. We never stop learning.
Well, you know, the first time I talked to you guys, I remember that Travis had explained that, you know, he wasn't doing too bad, you know, before you guys started doing this, or before he started working in his art. In fact, he pretty much sold off everything and started from scratch. So you guys do deserve to be proud of what you've accomplished. I think it's absolutely amazing that both of you have remained committed to your faith and to your belief and to the positivity, and you've actually drawn the attention of MTV in still holding on to your core value, and that says something about the two of you as individuals.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was definitely a compliment from a lot
like I
of
said,
people.
Yeah, I haven't. Look, I'm not going to BS you guys. I've been extremely busy over the last 9 months, but I have followed you on Twitter. There's been several things that have tweeted out from each of you that I've actually either retweeted or at least tweeted back a comment congratulating you. I think the two of you can be examples to quite a few people who are looking at things as being desperate and just down in the dumps and thinking that there's absolutely no light at the end of the tunnel. And here you guys are. I mean, what you did, the fact that you guys stood out on the streets, okay, in Tampa and St. Pete, you made yourselves targets. It's kind of what Jerrell was saying. Not everybody is polite, you know, not everybody's positive. And the fact that you guys put yourself in a position to where you could become targets of those very people who aren't polite, who aren't positive, and you still did it.
Yeah. I mean, we just want to help people, because we've gotten so many emails from all ages, kids in middle school to college kids to adults, that just, you know, they just thank us for what we do, because they were going through a tough time. And I mean, I've had people just email me and just say, hey, you know, a lot of people, you know, weren't too crazy about my artwork because of the style, because it was kind of urban, like graffiti-ish. And then I was just like, wow, this is amazing. And I kept going, and you know, doors opened, and they basically told us, you know, because of your videos, it helped me to get where I'm at. Or, you know, same thing with Jerrell's music. People just were going through a hard time and they heard a song that completely just gave them hope. So it's really crazy to hear those stories and just the emails of people literally pouring their hearts out, and it's like, wow, this is crazy that that we can have an impact for the positive. It's just such a good feeling that God's using us to just do that and be that light.
Well, do me a favor, guys. Hang on. We're coming up to commercial. When we come back, I'm going to talk about some of your artwork, especially some of the people that have sought you out recently, specifically to have you do art of them. You're listening to Through the Mirror with Larry Sinclair on the Rents Radio Network. We are speaking with Travis Settineri and Jerrell Johnson, the Homeless Heroes, thehomelessheroes.com. We will be right back.
Scientists in England have succeeded in stabilizing the time-honored substance in garlic that destroys harmful bacteria, viruses, molds, yeast, and fungus. This all-natural microbe killer is called Allicin C, and it's now available to you in 100% vegetarian capsules only on the New Earth page at Rents.com. This powerful broad-spectrum antimicrobial agent is harmless to friendly bacteria and has been concentrated to equal an astonishing 35 cloves of garlic in each vegetarian capsule. Think about it. The antibacterial, antiviral strength of 35 odorless cloves of garlic in just one capsule. Allicin C is so effective it even destroys superbug MRSA in test after test. Allicin C is truly an incredible advance in natural medicine, and with the threats of bacterial and viral diseases and pandemics growing, no home should be without it. Learn more and order Allicin C on the New Earth page at Rents.com.
Remember this name, Carnivora. That's CARNIVORA.com. What if I told you that this 100% pure and natural product was delivered directly to the White House at President Reagan's personal request at a time when only the president was able to obtain it? Reagan used this amazing product, Carnivora, successfully, a product derived only from nature that has the intelligence to instinctively attack abnormal cells only without harming a single normal cell, and the power to actually wake up critical immune cells from dormancy to attack foreign invaders that don't belong in our bodies. Carnivora is now obtainable by anyone who wants to get healthy and stay that way. Call 1-866-VENUS-FLY and protect yourself with 17 naturally occurring compounds that will unleash powerful immune defense. That's 1-866-VENUS-FLY. Call 1-866-VENUS-FLY and get your Carnivora today. Visit carnivora.com.
Known worldwide as the most consistently fascinating, informative, and unique program on radio, the Jeff Rense program can be yours to listen to anytime, anywhere, whenever you want to hear it. For pennies a day, our subscribers can download any of Jeff's thousands of programs featuring a treasury of newsmakers, researchers, eyewitnesses, and incredible subjects, all in MP3 commercial-free, crystal-clear 56-bit digital sound, and take these often unforgettable programs with them wherever they go. As a subscriber, you can also listen live at airtime, online, anywhere in the world, or browse through our archives of over 10,000 hours of legendary broadcasts. Subscribe now by taking the link at the top of Rents.com and enrich your mind with the most unique panorama of vital information and the best independent, honest journalism in radio. Look for the Subscribe Now link on Rents.com and give yourself the knowledge you need for these unprecedented times.
And we are back talking with the Homeless Heroes, Travis and Jerrell. And Travis, real quick, I probably should have thought about this back in March when I first met you and started checking these things out on your website, because now I think I'm probably not even close to being able to afford one of your paintings. But I will tell you, there is one particular painting of yours, and there's one particular video of Jerrell's rapping that I have to admit, even though the artist might not particularly care for it, I still find is my favorite, and that's the Steve Urkel.
Oh yeah, that was one of our favorites for sure. I love shooting music videos, and that was so much fun to do.
Yeah, I have to admit that one. I mean, you're talking to somebody who kinda. I really wasn't a kid, but I would be willing to bet you I watched every frickin' episode.
We did too.
So, look, what people don't know is, Jerrell, you actually have CDs that are available for purchase, correct?
Yes, I do, actually.
And where can people go and buy the CDs?
They can buy the CDs on at iTunes.
Okay.
And they can also buy it at JerrellJohnson.bandcamp.com.
Okay, and do me a favor, Travis, when you get a chance tonight, or Jerrell, send me the links of the different places where you're selling your music and your art, because we will add them to our recommended page for music and whatnot, and they will stay there. So any of our readers see it, they'll automatically have a link to get to it.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem. And Travis, you are still selling your art, and I know that they can go to mynameisset.com because I'm actually looking at that. I'm also at the Homeless Heroes. Guys, for the listeners who weren't with us the first time I talked to you, briefly tell listeners how it is you guys came together to do what it is you do.
Well, we met at church a long time ago. I'd say almost 6 years ago. And Jerrell was still in high school, and I had a clothing line at the time. And he knew who I was because a lot of the people at his school were wearing my clothes. And then when I saw him at church rapping on stage, he was freestyling off the top of his head, and I'd never seen anyone do it as good as he did. I was like, wow, I got to work with this kid. So one day I was at church, and he didn't have a ride home, and I gave him a ride home, and from there, the rest was history. I just told him I wanted to work with him. I didn't really know what that looked like at the time, but, we were just kind of just young and just figuring things out, and I bought a camera a couple months later, and we just started doing random videos. I mean, we've been at it for a long time, but we got serious on YouTube not even 2 years ago. But, I mean, we've been putting in work on MySpace, on all the other websites like a long time ago. I mean, we've definitely been doing it for a while, but just started really getting recognized recently.
You know what's interesting is, do you remember the graphic that you made and sent me
the
first
blue
time?
Background?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you know that graphic has been at SinclairNews.net and LSNewsGroup.com consistently since that day?
Wow.
In fact, that's the graphic we put up with the promo to tonight's show, because, I mean, it was there. It was something that you designed, that you sent to us, I mean, months ago. And it's still there today. In fact, it is still on our recommended links page, which links directly back to your YouTube channel, which is the way you wanted it to link to at the time. So
yeah, thank you.
So look, I know that MTV is going to be work. Any idea on when this is going to come out? Or look. You've been contacted. You've done paintings now for Mike the Situation, from Jersey Shores, to Paulie, to Hulk Hogan. I mean, did you ever think that you were going to be contacted by these people who have become household names and ask you to paint them?
No. It's just, I mean, it's I don't know. It's a weird feeling, but I mean, it's not that I expect it to happen, but I feel like I work harder than anyone that I know. So it's like, it's not that I expect it to happen, but I do at the same time because, I mean, if you're working as hard, you know, if you want your dreams to come true and you literally give your life to it and you do everything you can to make your dreams come true, you know, why would you expect something else to happen? You know what I mean? Like, you got to work hard, and if you want it bad enough, you can get it. And, you know, I work so hard. I mean, it's awesome, you know, that these doors have opened. Back in the day, I never thought I'd be where I'm at. But just, you know, after deciding that, wow, I want to do this with my life and I want my dreams to be reality, you got to do what you got to do to make that happen. So all the hard work, I mean, it's definitely paying off, and you know, it's really awesome experience.
Jerrell,
yes.
You have been working with this guy. Is he really as nice of a friend as he comes across on video?
Yeah, he actually is. He's a really great person. You know, we've actually been blessed to really have the friendship that you see on YouTube. So yeah, he's a really great guy. I love him.
All right, hang tight, guys. We're coming up on commercial. You can stay with me for one more segment, right?
All right.
Okay, cool. You're listening to Through the Mirror with Larry Sinclair on the Rinse Radio Network, and we are proud and thrilled to death to have Jerrell Johnson and Travis Settineri back on from the Homeless Heroes. We'll be right back.
Hygiene's lost. Then let us dog in hands, get make a chocolate to eat down applause. California, seeing the sights, getting drunk, looking up at the Napa Valley moonshine, gazing at the stars in a Hollywood nights as the stars walk by my side. I heard Lady Liberty lost her crown as I was searching for my country at the lost and found. Fell in love at first sight, messing around. He had the cutest little nose against the window at the door he found. I'm American made.
It's a real pleasure to introduce you to permaculture, a new concept that can allow all of us to survive these times of crisis, economically and with food, water, and energy in a healthy and abundant fashion. How? By establishing the amazing permaculture food forests. With one simple, fun, fascinating step-by-step guide, you can become completely confident about survival with permaculture. Food forests and permaculture are productive, life-saving technologies for any climate in both urban and rural settings. Jeff Lawton is the world's foremost permaculture authority, teacher, designer, and consultant. Jeff has successfully worked in many countries, cultures, and different climates, helping people survive with permaculture. Come and enjoy an exclusive aerial guided video tour with Jeff of his water harvesting swales, dams, and food forests. Go to jefflawton.org to view this fascinating free video on how to survive and prosper with permaculture. That's GEOFFLAWTON.org. American Masters Painting, a family-owned and operated business beautifying homes in Northern Virginia for over 30 years. American Masters craftsmen serve all of your painting, staining, and wood refinishing needs. American Masters not only guarantees to deliver satisfying results, they also promise a positive, rewarding, and personalized experience to your complete satisfaction. American Masters Painting is recognized for its flawless expertise in all custom interior and exterior projects. For a free and timely estimate, contact American Masters Painting toll-free at 888-760-7760 or visit AmericanMastersPainting.com. And remember, when you're thinking American Masters Painting, you're thinking one family serving another, one project at a time. American Masters Painting is a proud sponsor of Through the Mirror with Larry Sinclair on the Rinse Radio Network.
You're listening to the Rinse Radio Network, coast to coast on the Galaxy 19 KU band satellite, nationwide and worldwide on the Internet, and of course, on rinse.com.
Are chemtrail geoengineering programs changing our weather and destroying our environment? Why in the world are they spraying?
They want to create a storm in the southeast, then they'll start engineering out over the North Pacific. that's where the trailies will be.
Find out why critics are calling Why in the World Are They Spraying the most important film that is revolutionizing the environmental movement.
It's just going to get worse until the point where we're not going to be able to grow anything at all unless it's a Monsanto genetically modified, abiotic stress resistant seed.
Why in the World Are They Spraying? New international version with languages available from around the world. For 1 month, Rinse listeners receive free shipping. Go to the banner on the front of the Rinse website and click on the link for more info.
It's all about money, and weather is another form of commoditizing, a way the Central Command Group can commoditize another form of our life.
Why in the world are they spraying?
And if you control the weather, you're going to control the planet. It's that simple.
Will 2012 bring the Mayan end of world or the global banking collapse? In 2007, one man, Mike Dillard, made 5 predictions which forecasted the 2008 economic crisis and the pending Eurozone collapse. This week, Mike unleashes 3 brand new, shocking, must-watch videos with predictions for the coming year. www.the3videos.com. Over the past year, Mike Dillard has helped thousands of ordinary people create and recover wealth by tapping into the black box investing strategies the big banks don't want you to know about. www.the3videos.com. As the European banking system implodes and governments collapse at breakneck speeds, the next 12 months will be the most anticipated and important months in modern human history. This will make 2008 look like a walk in the park. Everyone will be affected. Go to www.the3videos.com now. Learn how to prepare your family and prosper during the global financial collapse.
You're my soldier boy, a man amongst men. You're my soldier boy, a man amongst men.
And we are back with Through the Mirror with Larry Sinclair on the Rense Radio Network, and we are speaking with Travis Settineri and Jerrell Johnson, the homeless heroes. You have got to check these guys out. I didn't have the privilege of, and you know what, guys? I was in Tampa for 8 days in August. And I could have actually, that's what I was going to say. I could have actually, see, that's what happens when my brain doesn't work, because it would have been a thrill to actually see you guys do what you do and videotape it there. And now it looks like you're going to become so famous that I'm never going to get that chance now.
I'm telling you, we're going to be the most down-to-earth famous people ever.
You know what? I actually believe that.
We will be, because we keep each other accountable.
See, that's what I was going to say. I believe that because I remember the 2 guys that I met at Playlist. And the funny thing is while we were at commercial, I was looking up on the wall because I actually have the Playlist ticket that was printed off. I actually have it framed, and in the lower right and left corner of that frame is yours and Jerrell's trading card.
Oh, wow.
It is still here. I mean, it hasn't aged a bit. The paper's not even rubbed wrong on it. So awesome. What are you guys going to do? The holidays are here. What are your plans coming in the new year?
Well, basically just keep doing what we're doing. Yeah, you know, I'm really hoping that the MTV show opens up some serious doors. We got a date on it, possibly airing January 5th, which is only a couple weeks away. That's not definite, but I'm pretty sure January 5th. And,
okay.
You know, hopefully that type of exposure will really open up some doors. But we're just going to keep pumping out videos every Saturday, and we got some prank videos that we're going to start doing, and we're just going to try and hit every avenue on YouTube.
Well, I'm actually on the store page at mynameisset.com, and I'm starting to go, I should have taken advantage when I first met you and actually had you guys sign these cards. No, just joking.
Are you going to be at Playlist Live?
I am trying to work that out with one of the organizers. I believe it's Maker or what is it? Something direct. I've got some calls into Heather, who's supposed to get back with me because I would like to do what I did last year, which is cover it from a media standpoint. But I am definitely looking to be there.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, well, if you want to send me your address, I will send you some signed cards.
You know what? If you do send them, what we would do is end up giving them away on the website, because I think people really do need to see what you guys do and hear what you do. It is absolutely amazing, to follow this from last March and see what has happened and transpired for the two of you in the last 9 months is nothing short of amazing. But I think you guys would look at it as being blessed. Yes, definitely. It's all God's timing. It's weird because when I first met with Jerrell, and we had no idea what we were doing, like I'm talking about like probably around 5 years ago, we were just young kids and we were just talking about just random stuff. And I told him, I said, I don't know what it is, but I know that we're going to be on MTV. And he kind of looked at me like I was crazy and, like, how the heck are we going to do that? Because anything I say, I try and make it happen. But, like, that was just one thing that was on my heart that I just knew it was going to happen, but I didn't know when and I didn't know how. And, it's all God's timing, because if we did that 5 years ago, it probably would have messed us up. But we've been through so much together and as individuals where we're ready for this now. We're ready for the exposure, ready for the fame if it comes. Like, we're so ready. So, all I can say is that it is a blessing and it is God's timing also, because it was on my heart 5 years ago, but it's happening now. So I'm going to put the two of you on the spot with something. There's a gentleman that I would like permission to send your contact information to, and what I will do is I will send you an email after the program, Travis, and give you a bit more info on what I'm wanting to do. And if you give me that permission, I think there's someone that I know that would be really thrilled to become involved in what you guys do as far as reaching people, because it goes back to what Jerrell was saying. There's so much negativity and hatred and anger out there, and this person is in a position to where he wants to help those who actually reach out and try to bring people from opposing sides together for the common good. And I think that you guys would make a perfect fit with that, because that's what you've been doing. Yeah, send them our way. Okay, I will do that. So you're going to spend Christmas here in Florida, right? I'm actually going to be going up to New Jersey to see some of my family. First time I've been back there in like 6 years. I was going to say, I hope it's not to the Sandy stricken area. But no, North New Jersey. I'll be over there. I mean, they got hit, but nothing too bad. Not like the Jersey Shore. Yeah, and believe it or not, I was actually leaving the area, driving the night before the storm hit. So. Oh wow. Yeah, I've got some friends that were affected on Long Island and Staten Island, and some that were in Lower Manhattan that went a week without power. Guys, what would you tell people today? Last night I had a gentleman on this program who was telling me that he personally believes that people who have faith and who have Christ manage to deal with adversity and the difficult times in their lives a lot easier or a lot better than those who don't. Would you agree with that?
Yes. But I'll also say that, someone could not even say, if they don't even believe in Christ or something like that, somebody could still make it through a situation with something. But I believe that, ultimate fulfillment will come through relationship with Christ, that you won't have to search any more for anything else. But he can totally satisfy you. So that would be our answer for that.
Guys, hold on with me one more second. Let's get through this commercial break. I'm going to take you through to the end of the hour. because I want to continue this conversation, because I think you will impact more people than you ever imagined possible when all is said and done. You're listening to Through the Mirror with Larry Sinclair on the Rense Radio Network. We're speaking with Travis and Jerrell from the Homeless Heroes. Please check them out at thehomelessheroes.com. We'll be right back.
If you're taking 1, 2, 5, or more nutritional supplements, please stop. Simplify your supplementation with Bio Superfood, the most advanced nutritional whole food supplement you can buy. Men, women, children, even Olympic athletes the world over have discovered Bio Superfood from BioAge.com. And now take just one nutritional supplement instead of many. The Bio Superfood formulas are whole food products composed with 4 of the most nutrient-dense algae found on Earth. Bio Superfood for the brain helps with focus, memory, clarity, and mood. If you can increase brain health, the rest of the body is a no-brainer. Bio Superfood has 0 toxicity and is safe for you and your family. Learn more and order your Bio Superfood formulas at BioAge.com, spelled BIOAGE.com, BioAge.com, or call 877-288-9116. That's 877-288-9116. BioAge, the age of advanced organics.
Are you prepared for the future? Do you know how to navigate past the upcoming dangers before it's too late and seize budding opportunities before others do? Forecasting worldwide since 1980, Jerrell Settineri, publisher of the Trends Journal, provides timely and accurate trend forecasts that have earned him the reputation as the most trusted name in trends. The proof is in the hundreds of accurate forecasts Settineri has made over the past 30 years. The 1987 stock market crash, the clean food trend, the dot-com bust. The Trends Journal alerts subscribers to early, subtle signs of crucial trends that will shape our future. It allows readers to anticipate change, recognize the implications, and take proactive strategies. Put your money where your mind is with Jerrell Settineri's brilliant and indispensable Trends Journal. Go to trendsjournal.com or call 845-331-3500. That's 845-331-3500.
Travis Settineri. See, I knew I was going to mess it up at least once this hour. And Jerrell Johnson, the Homeless Heroes. You guys have to be proud of the fact that you have continued to live your lives letting your Christian faith guide you, and you've broken through this stereotype because you've gotten the attention of MTV. And that's no small feat, being a Christian performer.
Yeah.
What would you tell? What would you tell other Christians that wanted to reach out and, appeal to people to get the message across? What would you tell them to do? How would you tell them to go about doing it? Because I've seen the videos. I haven't been on the streets in Tampa, St. Pete, but I saw how Jerrell would just be right off the top, freestyle rapping about his faith in Christ. And I even saw how one guy, and I think this was in the Bay 9 news story that aired, how one guy was actually, trying to mock Jerrell, and Jerrell came back and actually got him to listen. So, I mean, how do you do it?
Yeah, it's definitely different than the stereotypical ministry. The main thing is these people who claim to be Christian and want to reach the world. You gotta realize that God is not in a box. You got to take God out of the box and realize that He he's the best artist. He's the best rapper. He gave us these talents. So we just got to use it for him. And I think the key is just staying relevant and being who you are, the person that God created you to be. Because a lot of people, they just look at what other Christian rappers are doing or what other people are doing, and they just mimic it, and it's not authentic. The whole thing is just being authentic, loving what you do, and being real to who you are, and just being positive, and all this stuff just comes, and you stay obedient to God and through prayer and just staying connected with Him. The ideas come, and it's just, you can't go wrong.
And you just you really have to remember at the end of the day what it is to love people. That doesn't always mean that you'll always get along with them or you just agree with everything that is presented to you. But it's really loving people for who they are and not, trying to say, well, you're this way, so I don't even want to listen to you. But it's really just giving people a shot at who they are and getting to know them, and then letting our lives kind of, rub off on them, and what we do will reflect who we are. And it leads to interesting conversations sometimes, and that's how people really get to know who we are and what we believe in.
Jerrell, have you ever seen or listened to or watched a music video by Dietrich Hamann?
Dietrich Haddon?
Haddon, thank you. Yes.
Yes, I've seen that before. Mm-hmm.
The reason I ask is because I saw Dietrich Haddon perform for the very first time in the movie Blessed and Cursed.
Yeah, that's his movie, uh-huh.
And believe it or not, you strike me as a version of Dietrich Haddon that people can relate to. I'm serious. With the way you perform, with the grace, with the honesty, I think you have the ability, you and Travis both have the ability to reach out and touch people in a way that even some of the most well-known performers or Christian artists have ever been able to do. And I hope you understand I'm trying to make that a compliment because I actually admire the way Dietrich performs.
Oh, thank you so much. That really means a lot to me.
Well, you do know that you have some of these mainstream Christian performers' attentions on Twitter, because I've seen some of them actually retweet links that have gone up on Twitter either by you or your fans on different songs that you've put out over the last 9 months.
Yeah, that's really been cool too, and then to meet them and, they say, hey, I know who you are. I've been watching your stuff, whether it's listening to my music or the Homeless Heroes. And it's really cool too because, you get to meet different people and you get to get advice too, and they could tell you things about where you're going because they've been a lot of places where I haven't been yet, and they just give me advice, and it's pretty good to just meet certain people that are well respected, and a lot of those people have great humility, and I just really look at that, and that's something that I want to have my entire life, whether I'm doing music or whether I'm just sitting at home or, working a job or whatever I'm doing.
You know what I think is amazing for both of you is the fact that if you take the storyline of the movie Blessed and Cursed, I think you guys have already seen, just from Travis saying, how he was successful in his previous life until he sold off everything and started from scratch and concentrated on his art. I think you guys already know what some of the trappings of success and celebrity can bring, and I think you guys are more than prepared to avoid those pitfalls. And
yeah,
for people,
definitely.
I was going to say for people who, go ahead.
Oh no, I was going to say when we went to LA for the first time, we got exposed to behind the scenes of Hollywood. We met some big celebrities, and Yeah, it was. I mean, I'm not going to drop any names, but I'm talking about, household names, and
right.
It was very discouraging because you see these people on TV, and you have this one view of them, and then you meet them in person, and they just treat you like you're this little peasant, and it was very eye-opening. And whenever we get recognized in public, we just love on our fans. We love on people. We return as many emails as we possibly can, and just really give the people the attention that they deserve, because it was such perfect timing to go out to LA and just basically get crapped on. Like it was just, that's the only words I could really use for it, because these people really just treated us like garbage, like we were nothing. So that was a great eye opener.
Yeah, but, I'm looking forward to actually being at Playlist Live, because if you guys are going to be there, there's one thing I'm going to do this year that I didn't do this past March, and that is I'm actually going to get a picture with the two of you instead of just a picture of the two of you. So I can go, right, I knew them when.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that.
Look, guys, I cannot be any happier for you. I think you guys have been on an amazing ride since I first met you. I appreciate the fact that you even remembered me enough to respond to my request to come back on the program.
No, of course. We thank you so much for having us anytime. Thank you.
I think you guys are going to go a lot further. I think you've already done something that so many would like to do, which is change pop culture, or at least the narrative. And I think you guys have been quite successful at breaking into pop culture and getting your message across to where people really receive it and enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Travis, Jerrell, have a Merry Christmas, young men.
You too. You too.
And Travis, I will send you that email after I get off the air tonight. And who knows, I see bigger things coming down the road. And like I said, great success with MTV. I think you guys will be a hit. I think MTV is smart to even pick this up, because it gives a whole new dimension to their network and a whole new dimension to reaching a whole new group of fans.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
And you will remain the homeless heroes, right?
Wag, yeah. Always.
All right, guys, take care of yourself.
Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good one.
All right, bye-bye. Everybody, please take the time to go to thehomelessheroes.com. I'm serious. Check out their YouTube page. Watch these videos. These two young men are absolutely amazing. They really are as humble as they sound over the airwaves. When I met them on March 20th, it was actually March 25th of this year. They were two young men standing in a very long line that was wrapping around inside the ballroom at a hotel in downtown Disney. For the Playlist Live conference, and they weren't featured performers, or in fact, they went on their own dime. They met people. They passed out these little, and I'm serious, they're like baseball cards, only they're of heroes. And the heroes are, in fact, Seth and Jerrell. And I think you guys will find them not only very entertaining, but they're very sincere. The artwork that Travis does is definitely original. I think it definitely gets a message across. Please check them out. And when the MTV show airs, I strongly encourage everyone to watch it, because something tells me it's going to be nothing short of amazing. If you watch the videos that they do on the streets in Tampa and St. Pete, you'll understand what I'm saying with that. They truly are two of the most gracious and sincere young men that you could ever meet, and it's an honor to be able to end the run of this radio program by bringing back on two young men that actually helped us launch the start of this radio program. And I wish them all the success in the world because God knows that they are deserving. When we come back after the news break for the second hour, we will be joined by Brigitte Gabriel from Act for America. And we're going to talk with Brigitte about the current situation in Egypt and Syria. So, don't go away. There's still a whole nother hour of Through the Mirror with Larry Sinclair on the Rents Radio Network to come. We'll see you after the top of the hour.
Living off the government dole like two lost souls living off his bowl. Ambition or dependency, who's gonna win this? Come on, raise your feather, man, I've been on miss. Cognition fell into despair while dependency was chilling in his lazy chair, still collecting welfare. But bitching about her life ain't fair. Are you a contender? Hell yeah. Or just a pretender? You gotta be the man. Stand up and stand up. I was kicking down, watching the flash screen, surfing through the channel, political pundits, all I see propaganda or integrity. Who's gonna win this? Come on, brace your middleman or Ben on miss. It was a left, took integrity, got hit in the jaw. From the shot, heard around the world he never saw. Coming from a shout, looks like I picked another bloody loser. Betting all the media will do that to ya. Are you a contender? Hell yeah. Or just a pretender? You gotta be the man. That's right. Stand up and stand up. Welcome to the main event. Here we go.
Oxygen. It's nature's oldest therapy and plays an essential role in destroying viruses, bacteria, mold, yeast, and fungus, and keeping the human body healthy and strong. Now, you can give your body and your immune system a mega boost of disease-fighting oxygen with all-natural Oxy-C. With so many people now leading a sedentary indoor lifestyle, most are in a chronic state of oxygen deprivation, which sets up a perfect environment for disease, general fatigue, and a host of other symptoms. Oxy-C is yours in simple, convenient capsules. Nothing to mix, nothing to hassle with. Take it with juice or water anytime. Feel a cold or flu approaching? Have no energy or spark anymore? Try all-natural Oxy-C and prepare to be amazed. Oxy-C is only available from New Earth Health Solutions at Rense.com. Look for the New Earth banner at Rense.com.
Hi, this is Jeff Rentz. Royal Raymond Rife was without question the most gifted medical scientific genius of our age. He discovered that most disease-related microbes die quickly when exposed to their own specialized resonant radio frequencies. The BCX 411 Rife-type frequency instrument has received the highest praise on several continents for its precision, simplicity of operation, and successful research experiment. The BCX, with its comprehensive manual, allows you to select the frequencies you wish to experiment with for the length of time you want to run them. The BCX handheld plasma ray tubes and RF radio carrier